What's going on, Cowboys Nation? We are back again with a quick film session of Tyler Guyton going up against Micah Parsons in his first padded practice. And this guy did not disappoint. One thing about going up against a premier pass rusher in Micah Parsons, it will make you better. Iron sharpens iron, and these are the reps that we have been wanting to see. So on this rep here, it's good to see the footwork from Tyler Guyton, as well as having the ability to be able to strike his opponent and watch him out of the play. And the thing is, when you're going up against a guy like Micah Parsons, he's one of the guys that's very quick off the ball. But when you're trying to find a premier left tackle, these guys got to have great footwork and understand what these defensive ends are trying to do to shield these pass rushers from getting to the quarterback. And that's exactly what he did on this rep. So we'll go ahead and run it. So running this play here, you see that these guys are getting off the ball. And watching that left foot from Tyler Guyton, very smooth athlete. The thing is, coming out of college, he was very smooth on a lot of his reps. And he's one of the players that if he has the ability to be able to get his hands on you, he can completely wash you out the play. And that's exactly what he did on this rep. The thing is with this type of player here, it's going to take time. We know that this guy has played that right tackle position, playing left tackle. There will be growing pains, but when you're going up against a guy like Micah Parsons, down in and down out throughout training camp is only going to get you better. Same thing with Terrence Steele, as well as Tyler Smith. So seeing this play here was definitely a good rep by Guyton. One thing about Micah, he has the ability to not only get after the quarterback, but has the power to be able to catch you off guard and reset the line of scrimmage. Seeing Guyton get his hands on him and stop him right when they engaged in contact was good to see. So let's run it. So zooming in on Tyler Guyton, you see the smooth footwork. Next thing you know, Micah Parsons strikes him. And the thing is with Micah, he likes to mix things up, speed to power, power to speed. He likes to keep a lot of these offensive linemen thinking, so you have to have a high IQ. The thing is, when you see a guy that can be able to get his hands on a guy like Parsons and stymie him right there, these are the type of plays here that can be able to buy Dak Prescott more time, because every second does matter when it comes down to the NFL. And there will be some bad reps against a guy like Micah. But the thing is, when you have a guy that's going out there in his first padded practice and making all pro type of reps, I'm not trying to gas this guy. If he's showing bad plays, I will show them as well. But the good plays going up against these players like Micah or DeMarcus Lawrence, this is why we should never question Will McClay or the scouting department when it comes down to the offensive line. Here's another clip of him being able to completely wash Micah Parsons out to play. Keying in on the footwork from Tyler Guyton, getting off the ball quickly. And Micah Parsons is so dangerous when he's coming off the line of scrimmage. But when you see the athleticism from a guy like Tyler Guyton, this is why they go out there and go get guys that can play extra sports, basketball, guys that can be able to get down to the second level. You got a solid kick slide. He has shown that all throughout this first padded practice. And the thing is with me, when I see the offensive line, when these guys get on the pads, that is what is very important to me. I know a lot of these players, they make top-notch plays. But the thing is, when you're putting on the pads for the first practice and going out there and making a statement like this, it's the only way that Dallas is going to be able to take that next step. So when you're going up against a guy and you're completely washing the guy out of the play, not just one time, but you're doing it a few times throughout one padded practice, I'm sure that this is going to be something that we're going to see all throughout training camp. So here's the last rep that I saw of these guys going up against each other. I believe he dominated this first padded practice, and it's only going to get this guy better, and this will only boost his confidence as he continues on. So locking in on Tyler Guyton, these guys are getting off the ball and clashing at the line of scrimmage. And the thing is with me, I want to see the gridiron when it comes down to training camp, because that's the only way we're going to be able to take that next step. This was a very good rep by him because he was able to stop Micah Parsons, and the wide receiver was able to get the ball. With guys like Dak Prescott, if you can be able to give him an extra half a second, he can go out there and make magic happen. He was doing this all throughout last season, but we know the importance of that left tackle play. Going out there, being a sponge, being humble, and getting the job done. So seeing Micah Parsons going up against Tyler Guyton in his first padded practice is definitely healthy competition. So looking at this final play here, you see the physicality from Tyler Guyton. Love to be able to see these reps when it comes down to the trenches. And whenever these guys are putting the pads on, this is how you can be able to separate the men from the boys. We know that this guy has what it takes, but he's going to have to get the repetitions, put him at that left tackle position. And a lot of people were talking about him not being ready on Twitter. The thing is, you can't judge a player in shorts. You got to see these guys in pads, especially when it comes down to the offensive line and the defensive line. Give Guyton a chance and see what he can be able to do. And he did a very solid job on his first day, Cowboys Nation. So it's going to be good to see how this all plays out all throughout training camp and preseason. Guys like Tyler Guyton and Cooper Beebe, they got to step up. There were some good plays with Terrence Steele. I also seen a good rep of Chuma Edoga going up against Micah Parsons. So the thing is, that offensive line is going to be the heartbeat to get to where we want to go. And we will be doing more film sessions all throughout the preseason and the regular season. And if you guys haven't watched all of my film sessions throughout this offseason, please be sure to tap in because a lot of these plays that these guys are doing now, you can see all of it in my film sessions. So it's going to be exciting to see, but these guys got a lot of work to do. There are no excuses when it comes down to the Dallas Cowboys. But when you got a guy like Tyler Guyton going up against Micah Parsons in this first padded practice, that was fireworks, Cowboys Nation. And this type of play here is needed when it matters most. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell because the way the YouTube algorithm works, if you don't hit it, you'll miss some fire live streams and the best Cowboys film sessions on YouTube. All right, Cowboys Nation. Talk to y'all soon. Gone.